Welcome, WolfTheWolfettes. We are back with the brilliant God of War Ragnarok on the PlayStation 5, and we are playing through this game on no mercy difficulty. And I hope you guys and girls are having an absolutely fantastic day. Now, in the previous video, we won our battle at Ragnarok. We defeated Thor, then we defeated Odin, and we fell into the basement where Odin was keeping that strange realm tear. Atreus then had the option of using that mask we constructed to peer into the realm tear and get all of the knowledge he could ever want, but instead he decided to smash it, and that really aggravated Odin, so we then had to fight Odin a second time, absolutely annihilate him, and then Atreus trapped his soul inside one of those giant marbles. Now, there was a big conversation between Atreus, Kratos and Freya about what they should do with the marble. Freya really wanted to destroy it, but she's found peace and decided to give it back to Atreus. And then our main man, Sindri, once again appeared out of bloody nowhere, very angry, grabbed the marble, smashed it with a hammer and teleported off, and he's now gone again. It was beautiful, to be honest. I'm very glad they broke it, otherwise he'll probably come out and there'll be a third game somehow and Odin will be here to ruin our day again. And then the Ragnarok beast, Surtur, that we created, started attacking us, and Freya's brother Freya created a shield, sacrificing himself, and then Angerboda and Fenrir appeared to teleport us all to safety. And we've now arrived at some sort of cave system where some of the survivors are, and we're about to have a chat with many characters and also have a chat with our father. Sorry for not doing this stuff in the previous video, but all of the conversations we are going to have right now are going to go on for a while because there's quite a few characters to speak to. Obviously you've got the ending stuff involving your dad and all that kind of stuff, and then there's also a mission you can do after the credits, like an epilogue mission that's also important for the story, so we want to do that as well. So yeah, let's get straight into things. Sorry I left it paused, but I think if I unpause it, Sigrun is going to start talking to me, so I had to pause it so she didn't ruin my intro. Let's get into things then.
How did we all get here?
With the towers, your friend with the really big wolf, and our Valkyrie gift for transporting the worthy, we were able to bring the survivors here to Hodmimi's Holt.
Are there many survivors?
More than we could have hoped for. We're tending the wounded here, but others have begun to set up camp further in the Holt.
Is there any chance Freyr...
I'm afraid he was lost, Atreus.
Right. Thanks for patching me up.
Take it easy, you took quite a beating. She's still out there, you know. Not for long. Freya spoke about it earlier. Gná will meet her end. One way or another. I'd kill to see that fight.
Gná is the new Valkyrie queen, and you can fight her. If you're wondering where she is, she's inside Muspelheim, in the same area where you do the Crucible challenges. I gotta be honest with you three, Sigrun, you don't look too bad. But those other two Valkyries are just terrifying. I said this in the previous video, but they're terrifying. Especially you in the back. I don't know what your name is, but you are terrifying. What's the matter with you? Those weird things on your ears just look dodgy. Man, they're so creepy, aren't they? That is literally something I would expect from Silent Hill. Or Evil Within. Or maybe not so much Resident Evil. It's more like a Silent Hill looking thing, ain't it? Or maybe Evil Within. Yeah, I'm going to get out of here before they get angry with me. Alright, I'm so glad that I've got to be honest with you, WolfTheWolf, I am so fucking glad that Kratos isn't dead. If they had killed Kratos in this game, which I expected from God of War 4, I would have been pissed off. This game would have gone from like a 9.5 out of 10, which I'll probably score it, which is a very high score for me. I very rarely give 10s. But if they had killed Kratos, it would have gone down to a 3 or a 4. That's how annoyed I would have been, because you can't kill my main man Kratos. Out of all of the characters in PlayStation history, Kratos is one of the ones I relate to the most, especially thanks to these two new games in the series. It's just, you know, he's like my brother, you know. I would have been pissed off if he had died so much. Same as if they ever kill off like Nathan Drake. That's another one that would really piss me off.
Mom, stop it, I'm fine.
Hush. Thrud.
Loki!
I'm so glad you're both alive. You have no idea, and I'm sorry. Thor. He tried, you know? I'm sorry, I couldn't do more. Nothing will fix what you're feeling. But I hope there's some comfort in knowing Odin's gone.
There absolutely is.
Loki, it was an honor to fight alongside a giant. Know that.
Will you stay here in Midgard?
For a bit? Then I've got something I need to find.
I'm working with Hildisvini to get the rest of the Asgardians to Vanaheim. To help rebuild.
Then I hope it can be a fresh start for them. And you. Oh, and Thrud. I hope you find what you're looking for. Good luck.
See ya, Loki.
Take care. Were either of your weapons damaged in the battle?
I think they're fine. Maybe a couple.
I think Thrud wants to go and find Thor's hammer, if I remember correctly. If you go to Alfheim after you finish the story, I think there might be something that happens in Alfheim involving Thrud. I don't think it's a mission, but you can go there and you can find out what she's looking for. But it's basically Thor's hammer. Probably why Kratos never got the opportunity to use it as a weapon, because obviously Thor has it the whole time, and then Thrud has it. It is a shame you don't get to use that weapon, but we did get a cool spear, so I guess that was a worthy replacement. But I think everybody really expected that we would be using Thor's hammer at some point in this game, but we never did. Because, you know, you have fire, frost, and lightning. It would have been a good element, but then we have wind instead. Oh well, it's all good.
Huh. Lugan made it out. Good for him.
It's not good for him. He's a baddie, ain't he? I can't even use my bow. I love your hairstyle, Atreus. Like a David Beckham.
Oh, and if you could get this wood over to Brana's tent, she...
Skilder?
Loki! Hey! Glad to see the head injury didn't make you forget me. Did you have a head injury? Everything was a blur. Maybe that was someone else. Anyway, man, I'm really glad to see you.
I'm glad to see you too. Looks like you're keeping busy.
I'm just happy to help folks. We're on track to have bedrolls for everyone, and your friend's wolves have been helping out with hunting. We should have plenty to feed everyone.
No shit.
No shit? And hey, thank you for everything. We wouldn't even be here without you and your friends.
Yeah, of course. I just wish we could have gotten more people out.
Loki, you did good.
Thanks, Skilder. Take care, okay?
Hey, you know me. Has anyone seen any extra blankets lying around? That snow might be melting, but it's still gonna be pretty cold in this place.
Who are they? Oh, it's Lunda. And the two dark and light elves that love each other, innit?
Oh, there he is. And one for the kid, too. Skull!
Skull!
Skull. We wouldn't be here if it weren't for you. And Freyr's sacrifice.
It's true.
Well, we were just swapping our own Freyr fables.
Right. So where was I? Oh. When we met, I was expecting this warrior, this master planner, a born leader. The legend came before the man. But the man himself was very different. He won me over, though. He was just so damn kind.
I think it helped that he was handsome.
This is true. And incredibly charming.
All right, stop. Y'all are gonna make me start crying all over again.
Sorry. Gotta go find my father.
Be safe, you.
Lunda, one thing I will say though, now that...
Remember that time old Skeeth Wolf near caught on
Alright, never mind. I'm not going to bother saying it, Lunda. If you're going to start talking over me, there's no point in me saying it, so I'm just going to walk away. Ah, Freya.
I'm pleased to see you awake.
Freya.
It was his choice. I couldn't take that from him.
You saved us all. I'll never forget that.
The family I thought I had was taken from me piece by piece. But there's comfort in the family I've chosen. Your mother was right, you know. You grew into that bow after all. You are a formidable warrior, but even more than that, you have a good heart. Nothing you've endured has changed that. I'm so proud of the man you've become, Atreus.
Thank you. For everything. I should find my father.
You should.
Yeah, you're a good boy, Atreus. We already knew Atreus was a good boy. Anybody that loves animals, you already know that they are a good human. That's why you guys and girls know that I'm a good bloody human, because I flipping love animals. Every time I see an animal in a game, I lose my mind.
I wish to be alone right now.
Alright, Freya. Jesus Christ, I've only stood here for another 10 seconds. Fuck me, mate. I wasn't actually concerned, Freya. I know you're fine. You're a badass.
Atreus! Oh, you gave us quite a scare there.
Glad to see you too, Mimir. Listen, I want to thank you.
Oh, what else did you expect from the smartest man alive?
It's not just because you're smart. You listened to me, mentored me, and, well, you're basically another dad to me.
What?
No, I need you to hear it. I appreciate you so much.
I love you too, little brother.
See you, Mimir.
It's good to see you about, Atreus.
You too, Hildisvíni.
Hildisvíni probably feels very, very sad now. You just gave a nice speech to Mimir and you didn't say much to Hildisvíni. You didn't even look at him. Oh, Mimir. Why did you say you really appreciate him? That's such a boring and lame thing to say. I hate it when people say that. I really appreciate you. No, right? We love you. You know, get to the point. We love you. We think you're a legend. Really appreciate you. I think that might be everyone?
Here, huh?
Oh, and Gaboda.
All loud noises. We're okay. You did so good today, boy. I'm so proud of you.
Oh, we know who she's talking to.
Maybe later we can find some treats.
Yep.
Okay. My turn.
Who's that, huh? Yeah, we know him.
Maybe one of these days I'll surprise you.
Oh? You already have.
Good boy.
You were in good hands. Thank you for saving us.
I decided it would be better if I wrote the ending myself. You haven't told your father yet, have you?
Told him about what?
Come on. Giant visions? I already saw it. I get it.
Every part of me is telling me this is what I have to do. I just don't know how to say it.
Come with me. I've got something I want to show you. Both of you.
I do not wish to intrude.
This is for you too.
Is Fenrir injured?
Atreus, I am glad you are well.
I'm glad you are too.
Man, I love this armor you've got, Kratos.
So, what was the end of the story?
What?
Before Ragnarok, you promised to finish it if I fell asleep.
And death arrived. He asked why the old man had called for him. Seeing death before him caused the old man to reconsider his request. After a moment, he asked that death help him lift the logs onto his back, so that he may continue on his journey.
He wasn't ready to die.
He wished to keep living.
There's a lot of smoke out there.
Seems when Asgard fell, pieces of it landed all over the realms. There might still be some Einherjar near them, but that's not what I brought you here to see.
Mother? My shrine in Jotunheim. She destroyed it. She didn't want us to know our fate.
We forged our own path because of her.
She went against her own people. Our people. To protect you. It don't all open. I'm sorry.
Father, I need to talk to you about something. There are other giants out there, and I've got to find them. I think I know where to look, but they're my responsibility. I need to do this alone. I don't want to do it alone, but I need to. It's hard to explain.
Does it frighten you?
Yeah.
That is why you must do it.
Like you taught me. Yeah.
We survive today because of your choices. Who to trust, who to call friend. Son, you are ready.
Remember our promise.
Loki will go. Atreus. Atreus remains.
Take care of everyone.
What did you see in there, brother?
Well, one I had never imagined.
And what now?
There is much to do. Much to rebuild. Would you join me?
Aye.
We'll see to it. Together.
Alright. There's going to be more talking. I think there's like some credits now, so I'm not going to say nothing yet. There's more listening to do, so let's go. Ah, man, that's such a cool way to do the credits, ain't it? It's not the full credits, it's just like the main people. Man, that soundtrack. The music is underused in this game. They need to use it more. It's so fucking epic. Oh, man. Alright, do I have a chance to say anything while I'm here? Are you going to start speaking, Freya? But yeah, if I was thinking, you know, obviously on the back of that shrine cupboard, it was showing Kratos being worshipped. If you remember, Odin made some horrible comments to Kratos about nobody ever worshipping him. He's never known what it's like to be a real god where people love him and pray to him. And Angerboda's painted something on the back that shows him being worshipped. I don't know if she's like suggesting that that's the kind of man he is now, or if that could be another game where, you know, Kratos goes off on an adventure to actually become a real god and be loved by many. And then also Atreus could be in that very same sequel, hunting for the giants. They could easily make a second game, actually, a third game in this new trilogy. I think they could make a third game, actually. But yeah, how he looked when he saw that on the shrine, though, the face, you know, the shock and the happiness. Kratos is a new man. He might have been an absolute fucking monster in the first 3 games for understandable reasons, you know, the shit he's been through. No wonder he's gone crazy and become a monster. But man, I left these credits up for a while, didn't I? But man, he's become a new bloke. Everyone say even Kratos can change. Anyone can change if they wanna. It just takes humongous amounts of effort and it's exhausting. But you can do it too, BwolfTheWolf, if you ever want to change. I do hope there's another game someday.
Freya, we should probably talk about Gná.
We don't need to talk about her. We just need to find her.
But Odin chose her as his new Valkyrie queen. A Vanir goddess, your friend.
Gná pledged loyalty to Asgard long ago, and our friendship ended soon after.
What happened?
I made a choice. One she couldn't accept. Kratos. She hates me. She will be a problem for us. Better we find her than she finds
Another
us.
one for the big boy himself.
Shut up, Lunda.
Skull.
They're just getting wasted. I've not actually had a fight with a Valkyrie Queen off camera yet at the time of recording, so I don't actually know how difficult she is. I know Sigrun was a bit of a menace, but I'm not sure how Gná is. Gná might be easier, she might be worse. I feel like she's probably going to be similar difficulty. But I'm also playing on Give Me God of War off camera, so she's going to be very rough. But I'm sure she'll be very rough on No Mercy as well. I might come back and fight her. at some point. I can't do it like now because I haven't fought it yet, so I don't know what to expect. It will just be a video of deaths.
We can hold a few dozen per camp. Families will stay together, obviously.
Take care, Kratos.
Thank you.
Thank you,
I
Frood.
appreciate that. And we'll bring all the supplies we can, although it won't be much.
Don't worry about it. Anyone who's able can head out for extra supplies. Aesir and Vanir.
Together.
Ah, here we go. But this is the end, but there is something we can do in the epilogue that's worth doing in this video. Ragnarok is over, but much remains for Kratos, Freya and Mimir. Explore the surviving realms to discover the remnants of Asgard. Test your mettle in the crucible of Muspelheim. Seek out the fearsome berserker souls. Complete favours for your friends and allies. Adventure, challenge and mystery await. Ratatoskir awaits with new Yggdrasil seeds to help travel the realms. Lovely. How much experience are we going to get for that?
Where to first?
We could take care of any lingering business in the realms.
Or investigate those pieces of Asgard?
No.
Either way, we're with you, brother.
Nah, that's not what we want to do. You're supposed to speak about it, Mimir. They're supposed to be holding
Linda
a...
also mentioned there's going to be a get-together to honour Brock's memory at Rab's Tavern in Svartalfheim. I'd like to go.
I'd like to go too. Alright, that's what we're going to do. Right, we need to find a mystic gateway. Rob's Tavern. That's Bear McCreary in it, Rob. Alright, I know where to go. Alright, we'll go straight there now. Oh look, Specky and Svanna. There is another thing I want to do. I will come back, I don't know when I'll do it, but I will come back at some point and do a couple more videos of this, maybe. It's very difficult because this playthrough probably will end around the 1st or 2nd or 3rd of January. And by January, there's so many games coming out in 2023. It's absolutely atrocious. There's so many fucking games. PSVR 2 has like 10 games I want to play or more. When that launches, that's in February. Hogwarts Legacy, Forspoken. So I might come back and do a few more videos, but it's unlikely. I might though, because there's a cool one you can do with Specky and Svanna. The one I already spoke about, where you get to stroke them.
Something is on your mind. What is it?
Freyr's sword. I'm glad he got it back.
Odin stole it?
Not quite. It couldn't be stolen. It had to be given freely. Freyr had it forged in his younger days, imbued with its own motives and passion. For centuries, he swore he would only ever set it down in death or upon meeting the love of his life. Both he and the sword were romantics, you see.
Oh, alright. Well, you could have continued with the story. I mean, you started it before we got on the sleigh. Okay, I guess we have to go to Rob's Tavern first. There we go, it's Svartalfheim. Which one is it? I think you need to go to, yeah, we need to get here. This is where we escaped with Tyr, and then we took that long, like, boat, like that crank that took us all the way back over here. So you need to get to there. If you're wondering how to get to there, just in case you forget, teleport to this one, and then you take the cable cart. But I think we need to go here first, and then we need to come up to there. I think that's Rob's Tavern. It's been a bloody long time since we've been to Svartalfheim. Oh, we nearly went to Sindri's house. Oh, we also need to go to Sindri's house when we're done with this video, because there's one little tiny bit of dialogue that's hilarious. And it'll be a good way to end this playthrough.
What's in Svartalfheim?
We still have unfinished business there. We still have to find Durlin's missing hammer.
Lead the way.
Fuck Durlin and his missing hammer. I do love this place though. Yeah, I really love this place.
I came by and took out an Einherjar patrol. Area should be clear. Can't speak for the rest of town.
Guess an occupying army is as good as a lockdown for tamping down foot traffic.
A lockdown isn't good, Mimir. Trust me, mate. A lockdown is not good. It's absolutely destroyed the world. The reason we are in the crisis that we are in right now is because the whole world decided to lock themselves indoors for like 6 months. Obviously, yeah, the virus was serious, especially for the elderly and the vulnerable, but we locked ourselves inside for basically a year altogether, with all the different lockdowns and things closing, and now the world has got no money. You can't spend money paying everybody for doing nothing for years and then expect the country to have loads of money. That's why the world is fucked now.
Insane alternate lyrics to my ballads. Absolutely disgusting. But now I wish I could remember some of them.
The paperwork that man created for me. I had to build a chest just for his violations. A big one.
I taught him 20 different ways to cold forge a bolster. Once, he taught me a slightly easier method of wire pulling, and from that day on called me his apprentice.
A true asshole he was. Gods, I'm gonna miss him.
Hi, y'all made it. Just about to send him off.
Okay, do I go now? Oh.
I have met many on my travels. You are one of the few I would call friend.
I always thought you were one of the dumbest creatures I'd ever met. Didn't expect you to be the bravest, too.
This world is a darker place for your leaving it.
We're taking him to the Sphered Sands. It's, in the wetlands near the ferry. We'll wait for you there.
Alright. I will see you lads and ladettes over there in about 5 seconds. I'll probably be there before you, to be honest, unless you lot are going to take a mystic gateway. I don't think them two can teleport like Brock and Sindri, because the Hoodle brothers, Brock and Sindri, have just got... They're very magical. They've got some powers that no other dwarves have got. I don't think the other dwarves can teleport. Oh man, poor old Brock. I love Brock. He talks just like me. Very vulgar. Well, I don't think I talk very vulgar. To be honest, I swear more on YouTube than I do in real life. I don't actually really swear off camera. I mean, lately I feel like I've been swearing a lot more than normal, just because I've been frustrated by a lot of shit that's been going on. But off camera, I don't think I really swear. It's just when you're playing a video game and you've got to commentate, focus on about 35 things, pray to the gods that something isn't going technically wrong with your equipment whilst you're recording, and then on top of that, playing on the top difficulty whilst having a full-blown conversation with a reflection of yourself in the viewfinder. It drives you a bit insane sometimes, WolfTheWolf. You get a bit pissed off, and it starts bringing out some of the fucks. But yeah, I don't really swear. I don't. I just never really have. Although I swore the other day, I was doing my ab workout in my bedroom, because I can't use my back room at the moment because my back room is filled with Christmas stuff. So I had to do it in my bedroom and there's not much space. And when I was doing leg raises for my abs, I kicked my cupboard where some of my gaming collectibles are. And one of my Assassin's Creed pop figures fell off of the top of the cupboard, come flying down and smashed me directly in the nose. You probably saw it more in the previous 2 videos. My nose swelled up, I've got a big bruise here. This eye feels a bit weird because of the swelling there. So yeah, I was... And it was the final set as well. You know that set that truly matters where it's like all pain and you know you're making the gains. And that's the one where it fell on me. So it really fucking annoyed me. I was so angry with WolfTheWolf. So angry. God, it hurt as well. I can literally thinking about it now. I've got a headache. And I knew it was coming because I heard it full over. Even though I had my headphones in, I heard it full over and I was like, shit, bang. Oh dear. I remember when we first arrived here with Atreus, we had to fight a bunch of wretches. Yeah, Atreus is gone now, so you will be with Freya for the rest of this game now. It is a bit of a shame because there are some things that happen post-ending that would be just a lot more better if you had Atreus with you, because I feel like his reactions would have been better. It's probably good to finish a lot of the story mission, like the side missions with Atreus before the end of the game, because then you get to hear his reactions instead. But oh well, never mind. Freya's alright, now that she's not moaning and bitching at me 24/7.
Damn it.
What is wrong?
I should have changed. Sewn some mourning garb. We're not dressed properly.
We're fine. The dwarves don't typically require formal wear at funerals.
Brock certainly would not.
Perhaps.
Still, now you've got me thinking of what I might look like with some jewellery around my neck stump. Maybe some gold woven into my beard. That'd be quite fetching, eh?
Thanks for trying.
Who says he was trying to cheer you up, Freya? He might have genuinely meant it. Although you can't wear a necklace on your neck stump. It's just going to drop off. There's no shoulders or body. you can't wear a necklace, mate. Nah, you can put some gold in your beard, though. His beard already looks pretty fabulous. Look at it. He's got a couple of little bits of jewellery in it already. Maybe we can hang something over your horns. I wish there was a mission where Mimir could get a body.
There they are, brother.
Oh, come on, surely he'll be along. It's his brother.
Let's hope so. Loss can do things to a man. You made it. We can begin.
It's hilarious how small you are, Derlin. Why does Rob look taller? Oh man, they all look hilarious now they're standing up. Oh man, you're all funny. Brock looks taller than all of you. Come on, buddy. Sorry for making jokes during a serious scene. Apologies.
Sindri. Brock was...
gets bigger, the more you take away.
That's a clever way of, and also he's also talking about Sindri's pain as well. The pain in his heart's got bigger because things keep getting taken away. Well done, Sony Santa Monica. You did a terrific job. Fantastic. I preferred this game even more than God of War 2004, God of War 2018, God of War 4. Unfortunately, it wasn't able to top God of War 3 for me, but it was very close. Very close. But well done. Fantastic game. And thank you for not killing bloody Kratos as well. But yeah, I'm going to have to end the video now, WolfTheWolf. So yeah, thanks for watching, WolfTheWolf. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Like, share, and join the pack today.